we will see that Execration, they're so unorthodox in this game as well, with Shaknu on a Rafaela.
Yeah, he is 100% on it. So I'm looking to see how he can grow, how he can develop as I'd say a veteran in the MPL, having been with us since Season 4.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 2. Execration versus Nexplay Esports. Laning-wise, nothing too crazy here. Renzio ends up against James. So that's a relative swap. That's a relative switch-up.
It is a huge swap-up. I mean, we already expected something else. But Renjo on the, we've seen this already from Renjo.
Yep.
Tanky Benedetta on the side.
Oh!
Not really. Oh!
Early hook!
There you go!
Resulting in a first blood.
Told
H2O
ya.
more than happy to oblige.
Told you, Franco's great no matter what happens. And NXP, great. You know what's funny? It's an insta-lock. It's like they were expecting it to happen.
Yeah.
The lock on the Franco was like, I didn't even watch it.
It was necessary. They knew exactly. I think even before Execration locked in their picks,
Yeah.
Coach Dogs was saying, Franco, tall, Franco.
Do it. Just do it.
Tall, Franco.
Bro, believe me, bro.
Tall.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Now, ooh, this is exactly another thing that you can do as a Franco.
Reset.
You can go ahead, reset buffs. And right now, Yawi in trouble. Not enough damage on Etumax
Hey.
just yet. Interestingly enough, we see a Farsa in mid.
It's a Farsa in the mid lane. That's a lot of damage. Not on the side lane. Etamax in trouble, though.
Tempest of Blades in by H2O. They're going to go ahead and call it quits. They're going to be backing out. Exort getting hit by the Electro Final Blow. Etamax puts the period on this engagement. That's going to be 1 for 1.
Yeah, that's a 1 for 1. Renegade as well. Not really in the fighting stance as of yet.
Not yet.
So we're not seeing any miracle plays coming in from the Renegade yet.
Renegade change.
Hey,
Renegade.
Renegade. Oh, okay.
Renegade show.
Renegade.
I gotcha.
There you go. So here on the Turtle Pit, it's going to be a little bit more favored for NXP, obviously, because of their position. James as well with the pick off on the kill DJ.
Oh, James had no business getting that in.
Nah, too deep. Too deep.
Not at all, and he's getting away with it. He killed the
No
king.
answer.
He assassinated the king with impunity. Nice hook in here by Yawi. Etomax looking low, gets blasted by Exort. And this lord here gonna be secured by H2O. Tempest of Blades in. Chaknu gonna run back, and NXP is looking dominant so early on. Oh,
no!
Another hook! Chaknu goes down!
That's just it. That's just what's going to happen over and over again in the game. I mean, that's just what you expect from a game like this, not to mention Renzio and, of course, Kelra not really in any position to join the fights as of yet.
Yeah, this is a tough position for Kelra to be in. NXP,
Very tough.
I don't want to say so soon that they outdrafted Execration, but by the way that they forced
Really
Chaknu
looking like it.
to play Rafaela, not looking great. James going round 2 maybe with KLVJ
What?
flicker in by
What?
Yawi. Iron Hook gets it in. Yawi looking low, gets blasted from maximum range.
All right.
They get 1 free kill off. Exort here getting caught out. They're getting their hits in. 2 for none so far. Execration back in shape. Kelra survives with the bravest fighter.
And somehow we're almost even on the goal. Only 200 gold separates these two teams. And these are things that was weird from Yawi. I was not expecting it. I mean, no, Execration wasn't. Where he flickered in and hooked. Usually it's the other way around.
Yes.
You hook and you flicker.
Yes.
That one, he exposed himself way too early.
Yes.
He showed what the plan was and where the rest of his team was.
Exactly. A little too aggressive in the early game. Maybe if you buried your opponent in value, maybe if they're down maybe 3,000 or 4,000, yes. But right here, they just close that gap. Now
Yeah.
James
Oh,
going 2v1. Catches 1 hit of the Feathered Airstrike. Renzio not able to capitalize just yet. They reset the map relatively 50-50. It looks like Yawi though. Yawi and Exort looking to make a move.
Yeah, they got some plans here. This should be an easy kill if Yawi can get in the bloody hunt. But looks like, yeah, Kelra's playing a little bit more safe, not really exploring those bushes as you would normally expect from a Lapu Lapu.
I mean, he can throw out some blades, but just the same, he knows that since 2 or 3 members of NXP were missing, he should not have. This is just how Kelra plays. He's a
Yes.
very safe, but just the same smart gold laner. On the side of NXP, though, I'm watching out for Yawi. Not a good sign. Hold up. Look at this. Nice catch with the bloody hunt, but they go ahead, get some payback in. H2O, he gets taken down by the king. And Exort gets smashed here by Kelra, and now it's James' turn. James' turn flickers out. Kelra, he
Renegade.
wants more. Renegade gets 1 hit. Oh, not even a knockout.
What?
Oh, what a turnaround! Outplayed!
Etomax!
Execration says, sit down, son!
Come on! Etomax flickering out after the assassination attempts basically destroyed the flow of what Renegade was trying to do on the show.
Execration back in cruise control here. They are up about 2,000 gold. KLVJ after a very difficult early game. Now going into the mid, they have claimed a turtle of their own. And right now, this is where we see exactly what NXP is made of. They need to recover, and they need to go off of those initiates. If I'm not mistaken, actually they start off great with an Iron Hook into a Bloody Hunt, but right now James, he's in no man's land. That's 3 members in, but they couldn't get a CC.
That's gonna be it. Kel as well. KLVJ very easily picks him up.
May have been a little too deep. Renzio gonna dash out, misses the Iron Hook by an inch, nay, a centimeter.
Man, they're kind of starting to read what NXP is trying to do here with Yaoi, and so far Execration they're taking minimal casualties. I mean, this is a lineup that's supposed to be high kills.
Oh no, Etomax stops the Feathered Airstrike a second too early, but they still get their man, and their man is a turret.
That's right, Renzio even tanking a few turret hits there, just to be sure that the minion wave survives long enough for the turret to go down.
Yep. And he says, you're welcome.
You're
Rockhart,
welcome, yo.
NXP down about 2,000. Yaoi builds his Shadow Mask. Could be key here. Could be very important in setting up these ganks, in setting up these free kills, these free pickoffs. Let's see how he goes.
Renzio?
Ooh, misses an Iron Hook there. Renzio's still alive.
He did his job.
Yeah, I was going to ask, Rockhart, is this how NXP should play now? Should they be going around moving on the map like in 3 to 4 man units, or... I don't know, should H2O start split pushing? Is it too early?
I feel like no. I feel like Execration should be the one to just keep going on this rotation where they're not even exploring Kelra yet.
Oh, but look! A nice bait play by NXP. Down goes Exort. KLVJ, the king, gets a finish. Etomax was a close call, but survives nonetheless. Mind you, this is not a Purify Farsa. This is a Flicker Farsa.
Yeah, a Flicker Farsa. Big possibility here to just get out of trouble anytime you want and re-engage at a moment's notice.
Death Sonata here committed by the king, KLVJ. He put a few beads on Yaoi, but it won't amount to much. Right now, Kelra left alone up top, pushing down bottom. Renzio, the same thing. Ooh. NXP, they need to shut down KLVJ. Needed to shut down KLVJ and Renzio. Oh, what? Hold up, this might be it. We're looking for it. NXP says, asking you shall receive, but Renzio gets out just in the nick of time.
Yeah, and this is what Renzio's been doing over and over and over again in this matchup. Which is...
over again.
He's doing it. Okay, so that's the thing. Like, stuff like this you can do, but you have to get out. And he is. He played around that so well and waited for the rest of the team to get back in the field.
All right, at least it amounts to a 1
It's a 1 for 1.
Yeah, it's a trade, but just the same.
That was nasty.
Our age is showing, regardless, NXP showing signs of life. But again, they shouldn't be baiting like this. A shutdown on Renzio is good, but ooh. James is not their most dispensable hero. I think Yaoi should be the one taking the falls.
I know. And Yaoi obviously is, maybe after those initial hooks, he's being a little bit more conservative.
Oh, dangerous! He walked into a death bush! Kelra goes down! He's unable to be saved by Etomax. Rockhart.
Yep.
Blunder after blunder. NXP is recovering.
They are, and again, being conservative paid off for Yaoi. Dinner came to him.
Well, it is dinner time, ladies and gentlemen. Supper, as they call it in some parts of the world. Look at this, James. Pushing down bottom. This is NXP making
That's
for
the
moves.
NXP way. You gotta go for that split push when you can go for it. And it is paying off. They got that turret and they are almost equal in gold.
Nexplay way. Down by maybe less than a couple thousand here. First Lord coming up. This is a great position for Nexplay. I think they should be able to push mid first, threaten a pickoff, and then convert huge. It's not like H2O is as hungry. We've seen H2O win worse.
Yeah, for sure. We have seen him in the worst, and we have seen him rise up from these big challenges. 1-1-1, it's not a bad deal.
And he's getting his purple. But right now, I think NXP says, specifically Yaoi, no more ults, man, no more ults.
Yeah, and KLVJ is just untouchable in this series so far with the 5-1-4 and doing a pretty good amount of damage with those Rhapsody hits.
Yep, huge amount. Now Renegade making a move from the side. Oh.
Kind of heard the sounds there. Spot it out.
A little.
Man, love that skin.
I love the stun show.
Seriously.
I gotta admit, this game
One of the
withstanding,
best.
I'm not a very good show, but the sounds, especially on the skateboards. Now Yawi trying to go for a hook,
Right?
trying to punish the check.
Yep, and again, Bloody Hunt would have been great there, except his team wasn't really in position yet, so he just opted to hook.
Yep, here we go. Feathered airstrike in. Oh, look at the damage being placed by Exort off of a single order of brilliance from the back line. They're trying to go for
H2!
a finish, but H2 gets punished. There's still 4 of us here, fam. A little too deep, says Execration. Renegade, he's going to be taken out just like that.
I mean, I saw what they were doing. They knew that Ito Max was the problem, and they were going after the problem.
Yep.
You see the focus and H2O going for it, but Ito Max just doesn't want to go down, man.
Nope. Again, what a play here, and I think essentially what Etomax was a threat magnet. He was such a
Huge
strong,
threat magnet.
He was such a strong piece of artillery that NXP, they tunnel vision. This is a bad kind of tunnel vision.
The bad kind, and it leads to NXP making some ill-advised calls in that exchange. Dive under a turret with 5 people surrounding you. I mean, even if you had energy to get out, it's unlikely that even you'll be able to get out.
Yep, especially given how much burst is on the side of Execration. This led to an early lord by the squad from Cavite. Our Season 1 pundits now up by about 4,000 gold. 12-16 in this 11-minute, 50-second game. All the farm going over to Execration. Look at the items here.
Yep.
Hunter Strike, Wind of Nature, Brute Force, Blessed Plate on Kiel VJ. He's safe even if he gets dived.
That's right, and all of their itemization is actually geared more towards the armor. So James and H2O a little bit less impact. Exort though might be able to do something.
Yeah, even Renegade, and that explains why the Order of Brilliance put everyone at half health. That makes sense now.
Yes, exactly. But again, Execration is playing towards a time where if the skills don't hit us, we are gonna overtake you. And with the Lord, they should be able to do some big pushes here.
Yeah, the counterpunch potential is just through the roof for the side of Execration, which is counterintuitive for NXP because that is what NXP has in spades. They're a little more mobile. They do have the disadvantage when it comes to range, but they're able to rotate faster.
Yeah,
Let's see how they make the most of that.
Yeah, and the minion waves are just not optimally placed right now, so NXP is gonna have to be more creative.
Yeah. Behind, it's a Hail Mary play that we're hoping for to see from
Yawi
Nexplay
here.
Esports. Yeah.
Oh, that could have been something.
Yeah, could have been, especially after the Shadow Mask pop. But just the same, they see that Renegade here is making a play. We reset the map, but note Rockhart, bottom has been penetrated.
Yep.
So that is going to be a continuously bleeding wound.
Yeah, you gotta keep your eyes on H2O. He's gonna want to go and push that lane over and over again. And on the top side, it's hard for NXP to contest this push. You can't really stop it.
Oh,
Without Yawi. Sorry,
Rockhart.
without H2.
Yeah, it's come to the point where it's Renzio who's face checking bushes. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. That's the thing. I mean, he's confident enough that he's not gonna get bursted down by anyone. What's the catch here for NXP? The Cho and the Franco? If you have both of those heroes spotted out, there's not really much that you're gonna be afraid of if you are the Benedetta.
Let me present here an alternative. What if? Just like in the first maybe 5-6 minutes of the game, James makes a play.
Oh,
What
there you
if
go.
James
That's the question.
picks off one of these players? I'm not saying it's gotta be Kiel or Etumax, but any pickoff, any free kill for NXP should open up the map, should give them breathing room. But hold up,
Oh,
am I
it
right?
happened.
Is that Kelra
It
getting caught
happened.
out by a single Way of the Dragon? This is what NXP is looking for. That's one hero down.
That's the opening that they have been looking for the counter push here on the top side.
Is that enough though? Oh, H2O able to hit the turret in just the right spot, like boop.
Yep.
That's one.
Pretty good damage there, as we saw, and that's one open avenue for the split push to happen. At least they opened up the map. They're not dominating yet, but here it is.
Yeah.
Here's the chink in the armor.
Yeah, not completely choked out is what NXP has claimed for themselves here. The right to be able to go out of their base.
Yes, there you go. Let's walk on out of the base. But make sure that Execration are on the defensive instead of the offensive, and that is a completely different story.
Make Execration second guess themselves.
There you go.
Going to be key here, especially as Yawi gets spotted out. Whoa, misses a hook.
Oh, there you
James beating down on the turret with, of course, Senator Manny Pacquiao himself as the Paquito. Love that skin. But right now, mid lane going to be the next target. Bottom
Flicker
also.
by Yawi.
Oh! They're burning ults. Like,
Some stuff
exactly.
is happening here. I'm not sure what it is, but something happened there. Huge miscommunication for both teams.
But the punish seems to be on the side of Execration.
Seems
They're
to
the
be
ones who
so.
lost a little more. They lost 2 turrets.
Yeah, and that is massive. Again, huge comeback here from NXP. We're almost close to even here on gold. I think 1 or 2 turrets should be the case, and if they can get the Lord.
The fact is, I'm super impressed as to how far NXP is able to move out of their base.
I know.
It just shows how much they're still in this, despite Execration having the better position again in cruise control, a step ahead. But right now, James gets caught out. Couple of pumps off of the feathered airstrike, gets punished by KLVJ. He goes down. The king is godlike. Right now, Yawi from the side here, unable to go ahead and snag some prey. Bloody hunt
Look at
aside.
Renjo.
Look at down bottom.
Oh,
Look at
the bottom lane.
1v1.
What's Reggio doing?
2v1.
It's a 2v1, man.
Oh, are they willing to trade for this?
He bought some time.
It might not look good. They're
Yeah,
not going to be able to get this. Not in time.
at
Yawi
the bottom,
gets
man.
hit. Down he goes. Renegade going to go push. He's going to go and penetrate this himself. And I think
Woohoo.
Execration can't come in. Oh, they do?
They do?
Doesn't work.
No. Okay, there you go. I'm sorry about that. I thought Renegade was going to go straight to the tower there.
Yep.
But apparently there was just some control there.
Yep.
They
They needed more waves
They
again.
needed more minions.
Execration's minions are a little stronger here.
Yeah,
Given the
'cause-
penetrate.
Because
Yeah.
of the inhibitor.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the base essentially defended itself. The turret defended itself.
Yeah, which is surprising because that just means that Renegade is going to have to ramp up those items even more. He's already level 15. And they're going to have to keep their eyes open for another opening on the bottom side, or at least on the top when the Lord's done.
Gold gap here has shrunk, ladies and gentlemen. About 1,000 between
That's
Execration.
almost nothing in the late
Yeah,
game.
Execration and NXP. And really, it just comes down to the map. Look at this. I think Execration is making the right decision. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rockhart. Do
They
you
are.
agree? Purple over to Etomax.
Yes.
Faster cooldowns.
Just give him that and going to be able to at least, get back on the field even more. I mean, Feathered Airstrike's cooldown's already super low, but even lower it even further, and you got some good artillery on your side.
You can use it to clear waves. Use it for some good catch. H2O here. Ooh,
trap?
just the tip of the Feathered Airstrike hitting a couple of hits on to H2O, and he just jumps out.
It's funny because it was a trap. Renzio was like, "Hi guys, I'm alone."
Look at this, look at this.
Not really though.
Not really.
Not really.
So it's both teams playing mind games right now. Psyching out the other. Order Brilliance already played out. Bravest Fighter and Electo final blow. Might have been a little too much here.
Way
a little
too much.
deep. H2O gonna jump on. Finch Boys. Shadow Mask pop. But I love what NXP is doing. They're threatening the push, and Renegade's gonna get his way.
Oh boy, Renegade got the inhibitor turret.
Oh, but now Renegade caught inside the base. Gonna go for the knockup. Way of the Dragon onto KLVJ. He is gonna get punished massively here, though.
Yeah.
Gets destroyed. It takes a matter of time, though. That took a while. But look, Chakno goes down. Is it another? Immortality pop onto Kelra. He survives, dashes out. And here comes the cavalry.
He got some damage.
Yawi gets blasted here by 3. 2 members, Immortality popped. Withstanding, KLVJ gets it. He hasn't fallen since the early game. And there you go. This might actually be a Lord attempt. Exort.
Yeah, it could be.
Does he have something to say?
There could be one big fight happening here with James coming up close.
Oh, from the
Exort!
sidelines! He takes 2 down! Order of Brilliance! Order of Brilliance! He takes down and shuts down the King. Kelra left to defend. Can he do this? Ladies and gentlemen, the only member left from Execration. Are we going to see a game 3? Bravest Fighter versus the Tempest of Blades. Here comes Chaknu healing up the Filipino hero Lapu Lapu. They're going to be clearing the waves. But what does this mean, Rockhart? Is this an easy Lord?
This should be an easy Lord. Chaknu coming in right in time. And you gotta give props to Kellera. That almost looked like an impossible defense, but he pulled it off. He timed H2O's attack perfectly. H2O, though, with a counter attack of his own, with the Tempest of Blades, actually baited out the last proc of Bravest Fighter.
Yep.
But again,
This is disastrous.
This
I
is a
think,
disaster.
is this where you're going to go next? Because Execration has lost the grip of this game.
Absolutely. It's 50-50 again. It's a coin toss, and NXP are ahead of the curve in terms of goal.
If I'm not mistaken, it has come off nearly single-handedly, started by Renegade, and then after a double kill by Exort, effortlessly translating into this assault, this siege onto the base of Execration, who's actually looking worse for wear now as compared to NXP.
Yeah, it's a maximum. It's the maximum turnaround that you can ever think of, with a Lord walking up on the bottom side.
It was a double turn.
Yep.
If I've ever seen one. Scary, scary position Execration has found themselves this time around, because they have a Luminous Lord marching down bottom.
Yep.
You have the rest of NXP looking to go for the finish, using the Federation just to clear the waves. Renegade and the rest of NXP clearing out these turrets. No more turrets for Execration. Let's see what else they can do.
Yep, let's see, because this Lord is not going to go down easy, with more fight coming in from Kelra as well. But again, the damage output from KLVJ, apparently the penetration was enough to whittle down a big chunk of HP.
Oh no, both teams have committed here. That's going to be Yawi surviving, but just for one more second. Order Bill is here by Exort. Obviously the X factor for NXP gets destroyed by Etomax. The base is going to go down.